What's up, boys and girls? This is Bruno here with Team UTY, and I'm so happy to be able to announce that we have new Cyber Dragon support. The new support is freaking crazy, it's freaking great so far. We might even get more support down the line, but just by getting those two new monsters, it's gonna make this deck absolutely more playable. Especially with Clockwork Knight, the Link 1 monster coming out. It's gonna be crazy. So let's just hop into this combo that I have for you guys, okay? And by the way, if you guys have not yet bought your copies of Cyber Dark Realm, guys, this card that's on the screen right now, just buy it. This card is gonna be absolutely insane with the new support. By the way, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe because that helps a lot. And without further delays, let's go ahead and take a look at this combo, okay? So just ignore the Imperium in my hand. We're not gonna need any of these cards. This is a fully one card combo. Let's imagine we're going second. We already burned all our like hand traps and like board breakers we had, and we only have Cyber Dark Realm. This works either with Core or Realm, by the way, okay? It's not exclusive to either of those. Okay, let's go ahead. Activate Realm effect, search Chimera. Now you can go ahead and activate effect to extra normal summon. Okay, we're not going to burn our regular normal summon here yet. We're just going to go ahead extra normal summon Chimera, and we're going to link one away into Clockwork Knight. Now what we can do is activate chain 1, chain 2, Clockwork, chain 2, Chimera. Chimera is going to dump the new Cyber Dark Worm from the deck to the graveyard. And let's just read through this card because this card is absolutely insane. This card name becomes Cyber Dragon while it's on a field or in a graveyard. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you have holy crap, and you have another machine cyber monster in a field or graveyard, you can send one Cyber Dragon monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, special summon this card. Then you can add one cyber spell trap card from your graveyard to your hand. This effect is hard once per duel, okay? But like nowadays games, they only don't last more than 2 turns, let's be real. So going second, this deck is an OTK strategy. That's what we want to do, and this combo brings over 25k damage, by the way. Stats, 800 attack, 2100 defense, so this is really good, okay? It's a dark machine, by the way, so pretty nice, pretty nice. And then Clockwork effect will resolve it and add a Clockwork Knight as well. Now you can go ahead and activate effect of Worm in the graveyard to dump any Cyber Dragon monster. I just dump Core because I don't really have any use for now, but you can dump anything that's not Nexter or Hertz right now, okay? Any other Cyber Dragon monster. And then summon itself and add Cyber Dark Realm from graveyard back to the hand. Pretty broken, pretty broken. Now I can go ahead and activate effect of Clockwork Knight, targeting or Cyber Dark Chimera in a graveyard, and we're gonna trade those up the monsters on the field. So summon one, send the other to the graveyard. Now we can activate Chimera's effect, discard in Cyber Dark Realm that we have no more use for it in our hand, to add Power Bond from deck to the hand. Now we can go ahead and activate Power Bond effect because now we can banish the materials from graveyard to fusion summon. So we're going to banish both Cyber Dragons in the graveyard, and we're going to summon Chimera Attack Rampage Dragon. By the way, this is going to be a beefy one, 4200, and you can also pop 2 spell trap cards on the field when he's summoned, but now we're not going to do that because we're just testing right now. We're going to be able to activate effect of Rampage to dump 2 Light Machines from the deck to the graveyard. We're going to be dumping Core and Hertz to the graveyard. Let me move this a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit better. Here we go. To the graveyard. And then we're going to effect on Resolution, Hertz effect to add Core back to the hand. Like I said, you have not used your normal summon yet, so now you can go ahead and normal summon your Core and activate its effect to search Cyber Emergency to your hand. And then we can activate Cyber Emergency, searching for the new Cyber Jomungard. I have no idea how to pronounce this name, by the way, okay? Let me read this for you guys, okay? So, unfortunately, this is not a Cyber Dragon monster, and there's no way to be. But if it was, this card would be absolutely insane, and I'll explain why in a second. But let's read this effect. Must be special summoned by a card effect. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then take one Cyber Dragon from your deck and either special summon it or equip to this card. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except machine monsters. You can return one Cyber Dragon monster you control to the hand, add one Polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So, if this card was treated as a Cyber Dragon monster on the field and summons another one, we can actually play Polymerization and activate it, because then we can just go into the Chimera Attack Rampage like we did right now to add core to our hand. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that, and that is totally fine, okay? So activate effect because our opponent controls a monster. Most likely he will. If he doesn't control a monster, this is already 42. We can just link those two away for Cyber Dragon Seeger, and that is game, okay? Because it's going to be 63, and 3 attacks is going to be nuts. But anyway, let's pretend their opponent has a monster in the field. Activate effect, summon another Cyber Dragon from the deck. If you want, you can go Chaos Angel with a Light and Dark as well, but it doesn't matter. Now you can go Cyber Dragon Nova. Now we're going to go into Cyber Dragon Nova, and then we can go effect of Nova, detach to revive Cyber Dragon. Now we can go into our Infinity for Omnigate, activate Clockwork Knight to boost everything up, and as a final cherry in the cake, we can go into Cyber Dragon Seeger to boost this guy even more. So, activate effect to equip, of course we can do that as well. And now we can go Battle Phase, and we can activate Seeger to make this guy 6,800 attack. And this guy can attack 3 times right now. So this on itself, this card right here is going to be game. And you still have, even if you couldn't attack 3 times right now, this right here is still game, okay? These 4 monsters here are game still. But this right here is just even cherry on a cake. You can contact fuse your opponent's board before activating Chimera's effect. You can do so much. So 2 punches, and that's freaking game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck right now. So unfortunately we don't have the image here yet, but we're going to be playing 3 of this Cyber Jormoon, whatever, how you're going to pronounce this, how it's going to be in the TCG as well, we don't know. And we're also going to be playing only one Cyber Dark Worm, okay? We're going to be playing 1 Chimera and double Cyber Dragon. We don't play machine duplication here, so we don't really care about the 3rd copy. And as well, I would play just one of the OG since we have this, but unfortunately this guy cannot activate if you don't have any OG copies of your Cyber Dragon in your deck. So for this to resolve here, to summon itself another Cyber Dragon from deck, you have to have one in your deck. So yeah, and then we play only 1 Hertz and 1 Nexter, triple core, double Galaxy Soldier. By the way, Galaxy Soldier is just a tech that I still want to play since we're running Duality. Just because then you can go like activate effect, go into Duality, you know, and like get into your Rampage send 2, so you can add your core to the hand, and core gets you into Cyber Dark Realm. And then we play 1 Regulus because we are playing Clockwork Knight, and if we do want to discard Clockwork for Chimera, we can end up searching Regulus through the hand, which can be just an Omni Negate for you, pretty easy. And then we play still 3 Cyber Emergency, 1 Repair Plant, double Clockwork Knight. I might bump this to 3, but I don't think I will because the activation is only once per turn, and since we can search it now, it's not really like that necessary. We played 3 Realm. Like I say, guys, order this card if you guys have not, because this card is insane. Same thing for Duality. This card is really good in the deck, really powerful, and the last card is going to be Power Bond. Everything else is just board breakers and hand traps. So I play 6 Full Wallows right now. I mean 6 Smooth Charmies, 3 Full Wallows, 3 Perilia, and then I play 3 Nibiru because it's a light for Galaxy Soldier, and as well it's a board wipe pretty much, so that's kind of nice. Imperm because it has Infinity on a card. Just kidding. It's a really good card. It's not once per turn, so you can multiple like Imperm your opponent. And then Forbidden Droplet because if we're gonna be drawing a bunch, I'm just gonna shotgun this and like negate everything he has on the board and just win the game that way. Pretty easy. And on the extra deck, there's a lot of stuff here that you can change. I'm saying more like towards like Typhon, Zeus, and like the Duality targets. But 1 Nova, 1 Infinity, Zeus because Zeus is still really good, Typhon, 1 Seeger, 1 Clockwork. I might even bump this to 2. This card is freaking good. In fact, to like trade up with another monster, it's really, really powerful. So don't sleep on that. I might even put this at 2. Actually, this was not supposed to be here. It's because I was playing Eltanin in the main deck, and you can Cyber Eltanin Duality into that, since Eltanin is searchable through Cyber Emergency and whatever. And let's keep going. Double Rampage, you definitely need to play 2 Rampage. No more than that because you can also recycle Rampage, Chimera Attack, and Mega Fleet with Duality. So that's about it. Cyber and Dragon for Duality target to help you push your game, and also piercing damage on defense position monsters can be really helpful. Twin Dragon, same thing, another Duality target for your monsters. So pretty much Let's see. I think it's, yeah, so pretty much this guy right here, Fortress, plus 20, it wins you the game. So kind of nice. And then this guy right here, just because if you're going first, it's a spell negate and recycles your power bond back to you. Can be pretty cool. Chaos Angel is even more broken right now because you have a level 5 dark as well. You could also do Chaos Angel with Fortress, which is a level 8 dark, plus Core, which is a level 2 light, and you have a light and dark Chaos Angel, which is kind of nice. And then you can also do with Rampage, which is 5 dark, and then you can do 5 light with Cyber Dragon, or now you can do with this as well. But this right here just helps a lot. And then this, like I say, it's not supposed to be here, so just play the second Clockwork because it's really broken. But this is it, guys, for this profile as well. I'm sure I'm going to be testing this a little bit more. I already played about 20 games with this list, and I think I won about 19 of them. Very, very nice, okay? Just best of 1 matches, by the way. And then for the last 3 cards here having a side is just like other tags that you can technically play. Machine Duplication is good, but then you got to commit to the 3rd Cyber Dragon, and that can be a little bricky. This right here going first is really amazing, and you can also recycle this from the grave back with Cyber Dark Worm. And then, like I said, Cyber Alton is searchable, and it just removal without destruction. It sends everything to the graveyard. But guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.